So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We were discussing this that after Nabi Musa alayhi salam had come back from Mount Turi Sina to the Jews, remember they were requesting, they were asking uh, for guidance. Now, when Nabi Musa alayhi salam returned with the book, that this is what you must do, this is the do's, this are the don'ts, etc., etc. Now they said, oh, this is too much as per their old habit to practice upon the Shariah, not to practice upon the Deen. So then Allah Ta'ala, like I told you, like how a parent will or teacher will raise the cane, are you going to listen like that? The mountain was raised on top of them. That now, are you going to listen? Are you going to accept? You are the ones who asked for this. And now it has been brought to you, and now you're coming with 120 excuses. So we are speaking about this instance in the Quran where the mountain was raised above them. Right? They requested, they wanted guidance, they asked for it. Why the other ummahs never get, why we never get like the previous woman got. And then this verse speaks about it. Carry on reading. Bismillah. Where we stop reading. Read. Okay. So see, so so yeah, we are saying. I'll just go on just to go one, 2 lines back just to, so it fits in nicely. So قال هذا كتاب أتقبلونه بما فيه. It was said to him, yeah, you are asking for a book. You are asking now here, we brought you a book of guidance, we brought you the Torah. أتقبلونه بما فيه. Are you accepting? فإن فيه بيان ما أحل لكم. In the Torah is the explanation of what has been made halal for you, وما حرم عليكم, what has been made haram. قالوا, they said, uh, but they said, انشر علينا ما فيها. فإن, right, explain to us what is. فإن كان فرائضها وحدودها يسيرة قبلناها. If what is in it is easy, then we will accept it, right? قال اقبلوا بما فيها. There's no such thing. You have to, you asked this, you requested it, accept it, right? اقبلوا ما فيها. قالوا لا حتى نعلم ما فيها. No, we won't accept. We want to know what is there, right? If it's easy, we'll accept it. If it's difficult, we won't accept it. حتى نعلم فيها كيف حدودها وفرائضها. We want to see what are the boundaries, what are the limitations, what is permissible, what are the compulsions, right? فأوحى الله إلى الجبل. Allah Ta'ala revealed to Jabal. فانقلع فارتفع في السماء. It removed itself and it raised itself in the sky. حتى إذا كان بين رؤوسهم وبين السماء. Until it was between the sky and the between his and between the heads. So it's suspended in the sky, right? Right? قال له موسى. Musa said, ألا ترون ما يقول ربي عز وجل. Don't you see now what my Allah Ta'ala is saying? That accept this. If you don't accept this, carry on. Yeah. What is Allah Ta'ala saying to you? لئن لم تقبلوا التوراة بما فيها لأرمينكم بهذا الجبل. If you don't accept the laws, if you don't accept the guidance which is in the Torah, right? لأرمينكم بهذا الجبل. I will fling upon you this mountain, right? Carry on. Right. So قال الحسن البصري لما نظروا إلى الجبل. So when they saw, they looked up and they saw the mountain above them and they are being threatened. خر كل رجل ساجدا. Everyone fell down prostrate, right? على حاجه بالأيسر. He fell down on his left. So he was making like a half a sajda. Imagine this. He's making sajda, but the left part of his head is flat on the ground, and he's peeping with the right eye up to see what's happening. Right? So he's making such, he's peeping, he's saying, hey, here's a mountain on top of us. He just pictured it. It's actually like sounds like hilarious. When the person looking there, he's looking there, what's happening on top, right? So, right. خر كل رجل ساجد على حاجب الأيسر. Right? وَنَظَرَ بِأَيْنِ الْيُمْنَى إِلَى الْجَبَلِ. and he was looking with his right eye, right, إلى الجبل فرقا, out of fear أن يسقط عليهم. Like, when you fear something, you want to keep your eye on it to see what is happening. Like somebody wants to hit you, like your teacher's going to hit you. Maybe your wife, maybe your teacher don't hit you. Alhamdulillah, you're lucky your teacher don't hit you. The only person you get hiding from is your wife, maybe. So your wife wants to hit you. So you're looking at the hand to see when it's coming. Here's it coming. She's going to give it to you now, right? So like this, you're looking at the hand. So فرقا أن يسقط عليه, looking at it, mountains going to fall upon you. وكذلك ليس اليوم في الأرض. So he's saying, so that is the time when this whole thing started about making. They started making sajda on their left eye because they want to keep an eye to see if that mountain is coming upon them, to see when they're going to get it. But now they sort of made it their own sunnah. وكذلك ليس اليوم في الأرض يهود يسجد إلا على حاجب الأيسر. Today, all the Yahudis, those of them who still got this way of making sunnah, making salah, making sajda, they also make sajda on their left eyebrow. يقولون هذه السجدة التي رفعت بها العقوبة. This is a very special sajda. This is the sajda that the punishment was lifted up. In other words, we were supposed to be punished. But because we fell prostrate, that sajda saved us. The sajda on our left eye saved us. So today we still make the sajda on our left eye, right? قال أبو بكر فلما نشر الواح فيها كتاب الله كتبه بيده لم يبقى على وجه الأرض جبل ولا شجر ولا حجر إلا اهتز. So this Abu Bakr says here, this Rawi says, فلما نشر, when you can say the tablets were opened up, they were explained, right? فلما فيها كتاب الله, in it was the book of Allah Ta'ala, كتبه بيده, he wrote it with his hand. We obviously know Allah Ta'ala is free from anything created. So whatever it was recorded, لم يبقى على وجه الأرض جبل ولا شجر ولا حجر إلا اهتز. Did not remain upon the earth a mountain and a tree, not a rock, except that it began shaking. فليس اليوم يهين على وجه الأرض صغير ولا كبير تقرأ على التوراة إلا اهتز ونهض لها رأسها. That today, even if you see this, this what you call it, if you see it, I'm sure you might have seen the Jews when they're praying, they shake their head like that. You ever saw that? You ever seen any clips, right? So this is the reason here. Right. فلما نشر الألواح فيها كتاب, right. Sorry. يقولون هذه السجدة لم يبق على وجه الأرض جبل ولا شجر ولا حجر. So did not remain on the earth not a mountain ولا شجر, not a rock ولا حجر, not a tree, a rock, except it shook, it shivered. So as a result of that, فليس اليوم يهوديون على وجه الأرض صغير ولا كبير تقرأ على التوراة إلا اهتز. That today now, when the Torah is read in front of them, they also shake like that, right? They shake their head, right? Right? ونخض لها رأسها, and he shakes his head for it. أي حول كما قال تعالى فسينغضون إليك رؤوسهم. So they will then shake, or they'll move for it their heads. Wallah a'lam. So yeah, you got the wisdom or the reason why the Yahud, when they read the Torah, they shake their head like that. They shake their head like that. Now, amongst our students in the madrasa also, you see when you go to the youth class, you see they also shake like this. You see, but now this is not like how the Jews shake. Yeah, they say the Jews should shake their head, like shake their head more like this, né? Like this. But yeah, when we reading Quran in his, you see the guys are moving like this. Are you with me? So now, if you look at the Salafis, they're very much against a person shaking their body when a person reads the Quran. They're very much against a person shaking the body when they read the Quran. They say this is resemblance with the Jews. Although, as I said now, look here, the Jews, they would shake their head, they wouldn't shake their whole body, right? So this is a custom amongst. I just give you one incident of mine. When we finish, when we finish our Alim course, we went to Jamaat, but first we spent 40 days in Saudi. So one day I was sitting and I was reading the Quran, and I was like shaking like as power, but since firstly we don't do it in the resemblance of the Jews. It's just a natural habit. Is the first thing, and it's not a conscious movement. And the second thing is the Jews their body would be still and they shake their head, and here you see it. it's written here actually why they shake their head, because when the Torah was unveiled, like the whole everything in this world shook out of awe, out of honor. So I was reading Quran like this and I was shaking like this. So there was a person sitting next to me. So he said, in Arabic, said, why are you shaking like this? Like, you know, it's supposed to be, you're not shaking, you're resembling the Yahud. So that time I just finished. So I said, I just came to mind. I said, after the wahi came to Rasulullah Sallallahu and he rushed Khadija, Khadija was shaking like that. Nabi was shaking. So I'm also shaking like it was the wahi, the Quran. So this guy, he took out that time, he was student. He took out 300 riyals and he put it in my hand. He said, yeah, he's so happy the answer I gave him. He gave me 300 riyals. And that time I really wanted this, this Arabic jubbas that you get, like today's in way. And obviously we're still not going to go from there to India to Bangladesh. I said, this money now I'm going to go buy the jubba. And I took it money now I'm going to buy the jubba. I still got the jubba here. So when I gave him this answer, he gave me 300 riyals, a lot of money that time. And today we still got a jubba. Okay, stop them one here. We'll continue inshallah. Subhanallah wa bihamdih.